Marty, can we talk about the review?
Sure.
Isabella, I have a question about the homework.
Yes.
Rabbi Asher.
Hey, Christopher, quick question.
Mr. Senioritis to you.
Hey Todd, how are you? I'm just.
Raquel,
Yeah.
get my juice for me.
Raquel, do you have my? I didn't know we were tight like that. Like, we go like that, like you call me a first name basis.
You call me my first name also.
Okay, Ms. Rubin.
Okay, Miss.
Miss Rita?
Yeah.
What's the initial concentration? The initial concentration?
It was like a crazy time in my life, and I don't know, everything was just like blossoming at the same time in my life. I had a new family, I had a new house, I was living in a new place with a new job, and then all of a sudden, like it all came crashing down. Man, it was such a long time ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Rabbi Siegel brought me down to Houston and he interviewed me and he basically begged me to come. He said he would give me his firstborn child if I came. And so I did, and I didn't get any children, and whatever, but fine. I liked being here and we got along, and then he decided, like, I'm gonna go, I'm leaving. Why am I leaving? You know, LA, Hollywood, sun. I was like, what about us? It was really hard. It was hard for everybody, I think, but I took it the hardest. I remember the day he told us he was leaving. I think I cried all day. I went into my classroom and I went under the desk and I just cried. And I cried and I cried. And I remember thinking, I'll never love the head of school again. That's what I remember thinking. It was really hard. It was really hard. But I have loved again. I loved Rabbi Sinoff, and I loved Perry Tershwell, and I loved, who came after Perry Tershwell? I love that guy too. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. It's really hard to talk about, but the song Baron was like a love anthem, I think. I think it was the first of its kind, really. I think, you know, from what I've been told, it really changed the landscape of Jewish day school music. You know you love us, we know you care. Just text whenever, and we'll be there. That was like, I was hoping. I think I was very wishful thinking. He hasn't texted me once. 10 years, he hasn't texted me once. You are my boss, you fit the part. I thought we'd never, ever, ever be apart. I wasn't great at rhyming, so I rhymed part with apart. There are several other times in the song when I think we just were too crunched for time, and so we gave up on lyrics. I regret it. I regret it. You're really leaving? Man, quit playing. We'll stay in touch. What are you saying? What was I saying? We did not keep in touch. Said there's another and looked right in my eyes. My head of school broke my heart for the first time. So after I got out from under my desk and I wiped my eyes, and I was trying to think to myself, like, how can I convince him to stay? And I ran to his office, and I I didn't know what to say. Like, how could I convince him that this place would be better? And I was like, Baron, Baron, Baron. Oh, Baron, Baron, Baron. Oh, I thought you'd always be around. I did. I thought you'd always be around. I feel like we're playing Russian roulette. I can't believe you're going to Shalhevet. That was the only thing that rhymed with Shalhevet. So we felt like we were playing Russian roulette. It was another time where we just couldn't think of any rhymes. But I want to play it cool, but I'm losing you. This is where I think the love song took on a whole nother dimension, where we broke down the fourth wall and we spoke to the camera and we just tried to bare our souls to each other. I remember, like, at the time when we did it, thinking, this is a good idea. Let's make a video and put it on YouTube so that everyone can see how important this was. And then I immediately regretted it because it has too many views, and every year since then, people make fun of me for the video. And I swore I would never do another video for Purim. And that's why, until today, I will never do another video for Purim.
Do you find it difficult to get out of bed in the morning? Are your grades beginning to slip? Do you often feel lazy and experience a lack of motivation? Are you constantly being harassed by faculty who tell you to get to class? Do you walk through the office just because no one will stop you? Are you willing to put your life on the line to get a Kellerman trophy? Do you find yourself quitting your extracurriculars because you just can't anymore? Do you find yourself settling for 60s on cell warm-ups? Are you doing your research papers the night before they're due? Do the people at Randall's know you by your first name? Then you may be suffering from senioritis. Senioritis is a serious physical condition brought on by 3.5 years worth of stress. The symptoms usually start small, like falling asleep in class, but escalate to having full-blown panic attacks in the hallway. And the sad truth is, one can never fully recover from the repercussions of senioritis. However, the consequences can be alleviated. If you or a loved one are suffering from any of these symptoms, please contact a nurse immediately, as conditions may worsen.
I think Kavanaugh is completely believable. Like, there's no way he could possibly be wrong. Like,
You're spot on, Isaac.
Yeah, right?
You're spot on. Yeah, thank you very much. Ellie?
Yeah?
Yeah, continue being on your phone. I want you to feel very comfortable.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that sound. Bonus points. Forget this. +5. Keep on going. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do more of it. Anybody else have anything else that can crunch up a little
Look
bit?
at this unhealthy food, Mr. Sal.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You can actually pull off trans fat. You can pull off high sodium. You can pull out simple carbohydrates.
Mr.
You
Sal,
can do that.
Mr. Sal, you're not you when you're hungry. I think you need a Snickers bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Ellie, give me the phone right now. Let's go to Sedano. Hey, don't make that sound. What are you laughing at? Close your computer up. Find that funny? Huh? Be here.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you have any more wisecracking?
Yeah, this
research
is a terrible
statements that are
book.
intelligent?
This is garbage. I don't like this book.
Right. Well, you should be in gym class, I guess. Huh?
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Hey, Rafi, Cece, do you guys think I could pop like a fork or something or
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Take
go
whatever.
ahead.
Come
If
here,
you want
yeah.
a cookie,
Whatever
we have
you
some
need.
cookies. You
Oh,
can
really?
take
Yeah,
home.
here, wait,
Sorry,
here.
the
Yeah, we might have
Here's
some
some
cups.
shit,
Why don't you
yeah.
take,
Take
you
some
know, do you
chips.
want me to make you coffee
Wait.
in the teacher's
Wait.
lounge?
Yeah, I would love
Yeah,
to.
sure.
Here, the
Yeah,
cookies.
hey,
wait,
Time to take the cookies.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
No, you when you're hungry.
Oh,
Yeah, Robbie, you too.
Hey,
Hey,
give that
come
back!
on in.
Come back here.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
מה נשמע? אתם בכלל לא צריכות להיזהר, די מהר.
נכון.
אתן יכולות לשבת, לפתוח את האייפון שלכם, בשקט, בנוח, ברוב.
It's 7:49. יש לנו זמן.
יש זמן, מה פתאום? לא צריך לדאוג.
Esther, what are you doing? You're not you when you're hungry. You must need a Snickers. Here you go.
אני צריכה לאכול משהו?
Yes.
כן, עוד- בנות, מה השעה? סליחה, בנות, אתן צריכות להיכנס.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Okay, I have so much to talk about. Did you hear about Eliana crying in the hallway again? Every day she does this. She just cries all day long about stupid Brandeis. It's unbelievable.
I don't understand these students. I mean, we do everything for them, everything, and
Ridiculous.
yet they feel so entitled that every one little thing goes wrong and they just go crazy.
And then I was printing something in the freaking computer lab, and someone wrote all over my papers, like, they wrote, like, you shouldn't write on this paper, which is a waste of paper in itself. Like, what the heck? What is that all about?
Now, what do they care? I mean, what do they care about that? They don't care about it. What do they care about the school? What do they care about anything?
The environment?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And then, oh my gosh, I caught someone cheating in my class today.
Oh, again?
Again, it was a senior boy. I think we all know who it is. I mean, I don't want to name names, but I think you know.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, and you know what? That's not the first time, and it won't be the last time.
It won't be the last time.
You know?
It won't be the last time. There's
Yeah.
2.5 months left, and I'm already expecting it.
10 years from now, we're going to read, like, insider trading scandal. What's the name going to be?
I wonder who.
I wonder.
I wonder.
I don't know.
Now that my kippah has been returned, 10 points to 8. The rest of you all get zeros. Zero. Zero. Zero.
Seems to mean the production.
Listic zero, though.
Let's see.
Don't you know?
Cyrano de Bergerac!
What are those? Collapse?
Oh, yeah! Cyrano de Bergerac!
Everybody open your navi to Perek Ted Where is he done? Has anyone seen Done! Get back to class right now. You've been out for 25 minutes.
Hey, buddy, hey, watch out, hey. Hey, I'm talking to my mother, okay?
Dan, come on. It's disrespectful. You need to get back in class. Let's go.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, let's continue.
Time to check my email. Dear students, we regret to inform you that Mr. Frontier won't be returning to the rest of the life. It's just the onions.
This place is crazy. I don't understand how they get anything done here.
Seriously, who runs this place?